And we will have a ceremonial puck drop.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Southwood County Rec Center. We have got ourselves a big hockey game to bring you tonight on Hockey TV and Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. The Minnesota Blue Ox are in town, and they are in second place in the West Division at 59 points. Meanwhile, the homestanding Riverkings come in third place with 53 points, and you know what they have on their mind, right? 4-point weekend and to pull to within 2 points of these Minnesota Blue Ox as we get into the final month of the regular season of play in the United States Premier Hockey League Midwest Division. My name is Milton Natta, and I could not be more delighted to be on the headset and calling this hockey game for you tonight. The Minnesota Blue Ox wearing the black jerseys, blue piping, and white numerals. They've got the black helmets, the Riverkings in white. They've got the blue and the green accents and the blue helmets. And we're all set to go. Brady Boudreau in goal for Minnesota to our right. And it's Eric Schutte in goal for the Riverkings to our left. And we are underway from the Southwood County Rec Center. As we battle for possession in neutral ice, Mavrogiannis spills to the ice, and the Riverkings chase back into their own end. Gatos and Delat on defense. Quarters centers Mavrogiannis and Peterson up front. The defense pair for this Blue Ox team is Eric Swenson and Levin Meyer. Up front they have Kraus, Ryan, and Emery. Shot in by Minnesota. They dig in behind the goal. That's Gatos battling for the Riverkings. They move the puck out, and here comes Mavrogiannis down a right wing. He backhands it across the crease into the far boards. Riverkings are able to hold the zone, but only momentarily as Ryan gains possession of the puck. He's going to go after it here. Quarters and Ryan battle for it. And it's picked up and carried away by Raymond Fleming, one of the new defensemen. Here comes Kachurik driving down. He's taken out of the play by Mitchell Lund of the Blue Ox. And vigorous skating in action in the opening minute of this one. We should have it for 60 minutes. Giveaway, Fleming, wrist shot wide into the near corner. Kachurik, able to hold the zone and move it to Mance in the corner. Mance now tries to get it between the circles to Kachurik, but it's taken away by Kester and shot all the way down, and we get a whistle as that one snuck out of play at the benches. The Minnesota Moose are in first place. They are running away with 66 points, likely to be the number one seed as the playoffs draw near. The Blue Ox at 59, the Riverkings at 53, and then the Minnesota Mullets, who we saw here last weekend, are currently in fourth at 45 points. Just behind them, the Muskies, the Wisconsin Muskies at 44 points. Now, deep in their own end, the Blue Ox look to move the puck out. They cannot get it out as Edwards holds it in, and Richard Young chases in behind the goal. It's backhanded out to center where Gatos makes the play, but it bounces off of McCauley's stick, but gathered in by Young. Kyle McCauley shoots, and the paddleboard knocked it away for Boudreau. Along the dasher boards to the far side and onto the stick of Nikiforov. Past Kester through center and shot in, but line change time for the Blue Ox will allow Gatos to skate with it on left wing. The defenseman drives into the circle, lets one go. Shrugged away by the left shoulder of Boudreau. Riverkings able to hold the zone here. Some room for McPhee. Shoots it through traffic, but knocked down by traffic. That one stung one of the Blue Ox. That was Ciolik who got stung by that shot. In behind the goal, Weiland of Minnesota. But it's the Riverkings who come up with the puck, and out comes Dylan Nurse. Into the zone, he chases with Meyer after him, and he's able to center it through the slot. And now shot in weakly by Peterson and turned aside by Boudreau, who has the only saves of the hockey game. Eric Schutte is yet to be tested by the Blue Ox. Icing is the call. We're going to get a face-off deep in the Blue Ox end. Cody Nelson is our referee tonight. Quarters in that top line. In fact, Austin just tossed out of the face-off circle. And Mavrogiannis in to take the draw. Blast off that face-off. 0-1 timer by Peterson that deflects off of the defense in front and goes high into the near corner. Blue Ox are able to just... Oh, there's a loose puck, and Schutte just stopped the easy one, and there was a little bit of a defensive lapse against Weiland, who was skating in alone. Schutte saw him and made a comfortable play, but the defense turned away from Weiland, and that could have almost been a costly lapse for the Riverkings. Through center, Peterson spilled to the ice. No penalty call forthcoming, though, as the Blue Ox turn back, and they just dump it in off the stick of Mitchell, London, Chase. They try to move it to the front, but that's cleared out by Delott, and he'll skate out with it. Possible 3-on-2 for the Riverkings, but Delott has it cleaned off of his stick on a nice play by Lund, and it's turned right back in by Minnesota. Chasing after it is Nick Spolik. Spolik is digging for it in the corner. He moves it to Lund at the point. Over to right point, a shot through traffic, and it gets to the left side of the net, but the skater there unable to put a shot on goal. 4.5 minutes into the first period. Long one that Schutte will go down into the butterfly and gather into his belly. Nick Mueller was the man who got that shot off, and it will be the second shot on goal tonight of the Minnesota Blue Ox. 2 shots apiece, no goals, as we're just underway. Now, puck comes free between the circles. Who's going to win possession here? It's going to be Kraus of Minnesota. Mance gets a hold of it, gets it outside of the zone, but Ryan quickly turns it back. Now Schutte's going to just go down and cover that one up. Emery was in the neighborhood, and so he thinks the wise play is to cover up, and he will. Shot in behind the Riverkings goal. Cobb at the point, lets one fly through traffic, got deflected and knocked down. I believe that was Edwards who got it, or maybe even Kraus off of his teammate. The puck pops out of the zone, or excuse me, out of play, and we'll get a face-off deep in the zone. Along the near boards, the battle is on. Shot out to center. While McPhee chases, it's picked up momentarily by the Blue Ox, but Krieger of the Riverkings keeps the pressure on. Now, lead pass through the neutral zone. Gatos is going to be able to go back and get this one. Shoots it all the way around and back out to center ice. Krieger bats it down. But Shader comes up with it and heads along right wing. Delott's going to get there first for the Riverkings. Nurse just picks it up and lifts it to center. Nikiforov shoots it in. Nurse is the first one there. We have not yet have what you would call a good scoring chance. We've had some shots on goal, but not one of those plays where the goaltender's got to come up big. Quarters tries to move past Ciolik and can't. He just pitchforks it in on the backhand. Turning back, Mueller looks for the breakout pass, but it goes to Raymond Fleming, number 8. Fleming made the play. McManus shoots it in for the Riverkings. Mueller looks it over, moves it to the near side, but quickly turned back by Quarters and the Riverkings. There Fleming makes the play. The Riverkings have the Blue Ox pinned back. They're able to move out to the blue line, but not past center red right now. Great job by this five that has been out there. The second defense pair and the top line of the Riverkings. Puck is in behind Boudreau along the backboards. Shot to the point where Fleming keeps it in with the kick, and then Quarters tried to hold it, but it's taken away. One-on-one here, trying to make the move is Weiland, but McManus stood his ground. Now trying to center it. They shot it off of the post, and it's cleared out to center ice. Peterson will pick up a loose puck. Adam tries to make a move, but he's going to have to go in and battle with Lund for a loose puck. It's Hatfield in there digging. 1 against 2 for the Riverkings. He comes free with the puck. Kachurik moves it back. Gatos' shot is wide to the near corner where Mance tries to hold it. Cannot. Now Spolik moves out. He's got Gatos with him, and Jacob played it beautifully, positionally, and he pushed Spolik out wide to where he could not get a good shot off. Schutte made an easy save, his third of the night. And 8 minutes into the hockey game, we remain scoreless. Shot that Gibbs shot, I believe, just right off his own teammate into the near corner. They battle for it, try to move it out of the zone, cannot. Turning with it, Spolik. Pretty good shot there that Schutte just had to kind of fight off about waist high. Puck here is free again. Through traffic, wide of the net. Spolik turns to try to center it, but he shot it right off of Gatos, and that allows Mance to skate out with it. Ryan Mance comes across, moves it for Kachurik in front with a backhander, and he scores! Oh man, how many times have we seen that? Ryan Mance makes the play, and Kachurik made a beautiful move to go to the backhand and put it away. And the Riverkings jump out front 1-0. Comes at the 8:38 mark. Kachurik from Manson. We'll see if there is another assist. I think we will get a second assist. They'll tell us from downstairs right now.
Goal scored by number 7, Napgezek. He was assisted by number 9, Ryan Mance. And by number 2, Brooks Hatfield.
Hatfield gets the other assist along with Mance on the Kachurik goal. It's Raymond Fleming with the big blast off the left point. Boudreau's got to go down and make another save. And right now the territorial edge is tipped strongly to the Riverkings. They up 1-0 through traffic, and Boudreau had to make a lunge for that rebound. As Fleming again with the big blast off the point. Blue Ox win the draw and chip it to the line and pass McManus. McCauley will chase with Krause after him. And then a nice play by Fleming. We've got Young coming in on right wing. Richard Young shoots, kick save, rebound. Edwards just pushed wide. Now a big blast. Fleming, Boudreau save. Fleming's going to move it over to McManus. McManus through traffic, and another save by Boudreau. The Riverkings peppering Brady Boudreau over the last moments or two. Since they broke through with the Kachurik goal, they have been just assaulting Boudreau in net, and he has been equal to the task since the Kachurik goal. Here's Delot through traffic. Glove save, Boudreau. Just announced downstairs that Ryan Mance has become the all-time leading Riverkings scorer. And he's put in a lot of goals, but man, he's made a lot of plays and garnered a lot of assists as well. Cole Krieger wins the draw, gets possession of the puck. Backhands it. Boudreau off of the Nurse shot. Wraparound attempt by Nurse. He's going to send it out to Delott, and off of Delott's skate and back to center. Out to center. Krieger. Now this is going to, they're going to wave off the icing. No icing here. Delott sends one wide. Boudreau got a stick on that one, but had he let it go, it would have been wide into the corner. Lund back. Kofarov moves it along, back behind his own goal. Peterson breaks up the rush at center, then checks the man who tries to move in with it. Quarters takes a hit in front of his own bench. Pushed in by the Blue Ox. Now they're able to clear it out with Mavrogiannis. He'll go with McManus and Peterson. Adam lost control of the puck momentarily, and that one, I think, hit the knob of Boudreau's stick. It didn't sound like a metal click like it hit the pipe, but it clicked, and it had that wood sound like it hit the stick of Boudreau. Fleming another blast, and that's the third time here in about the last 3 minutes of play that Raymond Fleming has let a big slap shot go from the left point, and Boudreau makes another save. 9 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first period. Riverkings are on top 1-0. Mateusz Kachurik has the goal. So far, shots on goal are 12-4 Riverkings. On the move through center. Here comes Weiland. Makes a nice move, but McManus stays with him and pushes him out of scoring range. Now, that's Hatfield that's down on the ice and unable to get back to his skates momentarily. Coming free, Kachurik's got it, has a man ahead, it's Mance. Mance moves past the check, comes in, 3-on-1. Mance waits, tries to shovel it over to Fleming, but a nice defensive play. I think that was Carlson that sprawled to the ice and made the play. Good scoring chance there. Better defensive play by the Blue Ox. Weiland turns with it. Spolik will try to make a move past Delott. He does, but Kachurik is right there to clean up on the defense for the Riverkings. Now Blue Ox need to get onside. They get collected and do that. And they're pushed back by the Riverkings. Loose puck is Swenson's after it. He centers it right through the high crease, but nobody there. Kachurik comes cross ice. No one there for the Riverkings, but Edwards has to wait as McCauley was in the zone, and that would have been an offside if he touched the puck. Gibbs shoots one wide. Spolik along the near boards plays it to Gibbs. Gibbs looks for an alley, shot it off of Edwards' leg. Now Spolik centers it, it's right there at the pad of Schutte, but it's cleaned out easily by the Riverkings. Now stepping into the zone, here's a shot and a goal! Kyle McCauley shot it off of the glove of Boudreau, and the Riverkings have taken a 2-0 lead. Goal comes at the 12:48 mark. Kyle McCauley. The Riverkings go up 2-0. We await. Cody Nelson went over to share the scoring details with the bench. We're going to listen now to the call of the goal.
Scored by number 22, Kyle McCauley. He was assisted by number 27, Rich Young, and by number 15, Jesse Edwards. McCauley
So it's the forward line that was on the ice that gets the points. McCauley from Young and Edwards. 2-0 Riverkings. Emery steps in, but McManus cleans up the play. Now Cobb shoots it in. Left leg save by Schutte. Nurse out, tries to play it ahead. He cannot. Emery picks it up for the Blue Ox. Nice. Oh, now check is missed there along the boards, and the Blue Ox get a chance. That one's deflected away. McPhee makes that play. In the zone. Oh, a nice feed in the high slot. Turning shot. Goal! The Blue Ox have gotten on the board as Kristen Kraus gets the goal, I believe. We'll listen for downstairs, but Kraus makes it 2-1. It's at the 14-minute mark, so just a minute and 12 seconds after McCauley made it 2-0. Kraus got the loose puck between the circles and buried it for the goal. We'll get the assists for you and share those as soon as they are announced downstairs.
Minnesota goal scored by number 10, Christian Kraus. Assisted by number 8, Justin Carlson, and number 28, Ryan Cobb.
So they give Cobb and Carlson the assists. Peterson moves in and snaps off the shot that Boudreau gets with the glove hand.
Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings. Team Matthews Tire Center in Wisconsin Rapids and Plover. Saloons and Spoons is your newspaper guide to bars, restaurants, events, entertainment, and more.
Face-off is to the left of Boudreau. Mavrogiannis beautifully poke-checked away by Kester. Now the puck is picked up by Peterson. Oh, and a shot there by Mavrogiannis. They dig away at it, and here's a chance for Quarters to get it to Peterson. Delat shot it right into the equipment. It's nowhere.
Bruce Peterson. Bruce Peterson, if you're in the house, please stop over to the scorers table.
Everyone lost the puck.
Bruce Peterson.
Everyone lost a view of the puck, including referee Cody Nelson. And so the whistle blows, and we'll get a face-off to the right of Brady Boudreau. Centering pass. Peterson couldn't haul it in. He was right there to the right of Boudreau. Now, big hit sends both the referees spilling to the ice and Kyle Kester. And both are a little stunned right now, the linesman and Kester. Kester hobbling to the bench. He's unable to get to his skates. He is shooting his mouth guard towards the bench and coming on one leg. He's able to get off the ice now. The linesman still holding his back along the far side. They collided with each other and they both came out of it dinged up. Ooh, Kachirik nearly tripped there. Matiosh is going to pick up the puck and head in the zone. Tries to split the defense, and here comes a penalty. And on the delayed call here, Schutte comes to the bench, and we get a whistle as the Blue Ox touch the puck. And the Riverkings will go to a power play with 4:21 to go. It's going to be a slash, I believe, against Eric Swenson. He'll get the gate for two. And here come the Riverkings for the power play. It is, in fact, a slashing call. We'll get Hatfield centering Mance and Kachirik, Delat and Gatos at the points. Jacob can't hold his own, and flying out of there, Colton Ryan on right wing. Shoot, save, Schutte. That was a short-handed rush by the Blue Ox, and good speed down right wing exhibited there by Colton Ryan. Puck possession to the point, and Gatos Now DeLotte looks, fires it through. Boudreau makes the glove save. Sticks it to the corner. Minute and a half for the power play. It's DeLotte. Kucherik moves it to Mance. They switch position. Ryan back to in the center and a ball. Gato snuck in the back door. And did you hear the thump off of the leg pads of Brady Boudreau? So well executed there by the Riverkings, but sometimes the goaltender is just that little bit better. And on that particular play, Brady Boudreau was. Peterson moves after getting the draw, shoots it right off of the skates of Mitchell Lund. So the Riverkings will head back halfway through the power play. Peterson lost it, but Mavrogiannis picked it up. McManus and Fleming are at the points, and McManus has it now. Mavrogiannis lost it, and that's going to allow Emery to pick it up. And he's skating out. McManus made a beautiful defensive play, and the linesman slipped right in front of the Riverkings bench. That's the same one that went down before. Fleming moves up, sends it to McManus. Mavrogiannis. Now Fleming walks in, makes the play to quarters. He tried to deflect that one on net, but could not. McManus just moved it in front and a pass, no one there. McManus now, as the penalty expires, 5-on-5. McManus, big blast. He shot it right off of Emery and stung him. Schurz heads out to replace Emery, who took that shot right up, I think somewhere around chest high. 2 minutes for the first period. Schurz moves with the puck, goes to his off wing. That's one go off of quarter, so Peterson picks it up. Has Young fresh on the ice. Richard Young goes for it, gets by his man and goes in behind the net. Now loose puck comes to Young. Young has McCauley going to the front. Oh, shot outside of the zone. Gatos was stepping in but couldn't get there in time. Minute and a half for period number one. Schurz chips it out. Goes to right wing. A move into the middle. Oh, DeLotte made a beautiful defensive play to get in the way of Gibbs and prevent a scoring chance. Now it's Jesse Edwards flying down left wing. McCauley to the front. Broken up by three Blue Ox defenders. They look to chip it out and head out. Big hit by Edwards allows McCauley to get to the puck. He drops it into the zone, and a fresh forward line comes onto the ice. New troops also out for the Blue Ox. This might be the final line of the period for both teams. Fleming drops it in. Kucherik goes after it. Hatfield down on the forecheck. Fleming holds the zone. Shot to the far boards. Nikiforov will back it up yet again. Swenson loses it to Hatfield, who loses it to Kester. The battle's on with 20 seconds for the period. Long breakout pass. This is going to go all the way down, and it will be a play on. Nope, no icing. They play on, and the period ends. Well, it was everything that we hoped it would be. This has been a great hockey game. After one period, the Riverkings lead it 2-1. They get goals from Kucherik and McCauley. Meanwhile, Kraus tightens it up for the Blue Ox, and shots on goal in the period are 16-7 in favor of the Riverkings. We're going to take a break, but this exciting hockey game will continue in just a few moments. You are watching Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings hockey on Hockey TV and Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. a minute away from the second period. For our live viewers on Hockey TV on this February evening, the 2nd of February, we had an exceptionally long intermission because the Riverkings honored their billet families. All of the players came back out onto the ice and were had their picture taken with their billet family as they presented them with flowers and appreciation. So what normally is about a 15-minute time in between periods was about 25 or 26. So that's why we had a delay in getting the second period started. We are about to start the second period as the Riverkings lead it 2-1. Boy, a high level of hockey, an entertaining hockey game. And we're just looking forward to what these next couple of periods might bring here tonight as this matchup between the second and third place teams in the West Division of the Premier Midwest League of the United States Premier Hockey League. And it's the Riverkings 2 and the Blue Ox of Minnesota 1. Riverkings had jumped out to that 2-0 lead, and then the Kraus goal tightened it up to 2-1. Brady Boudreau very good in that first period, making 14 saves, a couple of them 5-star saves when the Riverkings are really putting the pressure on. Eric Schutte with 6 saves, allowing the Kraus goal. So here we go with quarter centering Mavrogiannis and Peterson, Gatos, and Dalat on the defense. Battle for control, and Peterson comes away with it momentarily. Minnesota will move it in, and it's just kicked aside by Schutte to the far corner. At the point, but not out. Now shot off of Peterson. Meyer will come over and get the puck, however, before Peterson can get there. Peterson gaining control of the puck, but not onside. And that allows Ryan to move out. Ryan in on goal. Puck's bounding around. Gatos able to push it over to Dalat and clear the zone. Mavrogiannis chases. He'll be the first to get there. Battle for that puck in behind Boudreau in the Minnesota goal. Fleming back skating in behind his own goal. Turns away from Colton Ryan and now has room to bring it out. Kacherik hits the stick of Hatfield, but Boudreau will get there and cover it up before Brooks can get to the puck. Brooks Hatfield from Tracy, California, centering this second line between Kacherik and Mance. And that group put together one of the most picturesque goals of the season for the Riverkings. McManus faked the big slap shot, sent it around the boards. Now Lund backhands it along, but a nice job by Hatfield to steal the puck. He comes in on the backhand, and Boudreau pushed it aside. Now McManus, and a little bit of trouble here. Fights after it, no penalty as Kester spills to the ice. Mance out, tried to make the move to the inside, but nothing doing as Mueller made the nice defensive play for the Blue Ox. We are 2 minutes into the second period, 2-1 Riverkings. Backhanded out of the zone. Gatos will get there first. He pushes it ahead to Hatfield for Mance, but that one is intercepted by Lund, and he pushes the Riverkings back. Mateusz Kacherik with Mance on the right wing, his off wing. He lost the puck. Ryan gets it back though. He's got Edwards coming in late. Gatos gives it back to Mance, shot it off of one of the Minnesota skaters, Lund. Now the battle continues at the blue line. Young turned back Minnesota and pushes them deep in their own end. Richard Young wreaking havoc on the Blue Ox. Edwards overskates it, and a shot off of right wing by Shader is an easy save for Eric Schutte. And with that whistle, we're going to get 10 new skaters on the ice. Quarters and Ciolik will be on the draw here. Won by the Blue Ox, and Schutte's got to make a save off of Cobb. Relatively routine one, but the face-off win allowed that shot on goal. Now, one of the Blue Ox spills to the ice and takes Fleming's stick with him. And now here comes a penalty call. We've had one penalty in the hockey game. That was a Minnesota penalty, but this time it's going to be Fleming who gets the gate, and it will give Minnesota a power play and a chance to tie up the hockey game. Roughing will be the call on the score sheet. Fleming's gone for 2 minutes. Quarters is out there along with Peterson as the forwards on the penalty kill, and Quarters wins the draw, gets possession of the puck, and shoots it out. It's Delat and Gatos who are on the defense. 5-on-4 power play for Minnesota. They move it in the middle. Now off to Kraus. He shot it high and wide of the net, and Austin Quarters gets there and shoots it all the way down, makes Boudreau play it. He'll try to move it quickly up to center. Quarters makes a hit, but Shader moves in. He comes into the middle of the ice, down to make the save. Schutte, rebound goes to Shader, but he can't gain control of it. 1:23 to go. The puck comes to the knees of Schutte, not to the feet, to the knees. He's down in the butterfly, and he covers it up with 1:19 to go on the 5-on-4 power play for Minnesota. Kester, Schurz, and Kraus up front. Mueller and Shader are the defense pair, and Shader tried to keep it in at the left point but could not, and the puck heads all the way down in behind Boudreau. Kucherik in on the forecheck. A little space here for Minnesota. McManus does a nice job defensively. So does Fleming. Just giving no room to the front. Now walking in, Shader shot it off of, I think that was Tommy McManus, who then shoveled it out to center. 45 seconds of power play time left here for the Blue Ox. Shears tried to make a move around Mance. He could not. Ryan gets it. Stick handling at the blue line. Dragging time off the clock, and down he goes, and Schurz has taken the penalty. And we'll have 30 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey before the Riverkings head back to the power play. Mance, so patient. Ryan is just that kind of player, and that's why he's such a great playmaker, is because he's so patient with the puck. Never in a rush, and he just got possession of that puck, moved it along the blue line, looking for an opportunity to skate or pass, and he drew the penalty from Schurz, who will be going 2 minutes.
Minnesota penalty to number 23. Orlando Schurz, 2 minutes for slashing.
It's a slashing call. Peterson shoots it in the glove of Boudreau.
Penalty 4:49.
Four-on-4 hockey. 25 seconds of that remains. Emery off of his stick, that will allow Delat to get there first. Jacob Gatos drops it back to his defense partner, Delat. Delat up right wing. Into the zone. Peterson to the front. He gets him there and he scores! Delat made the play down right wing. Peterson went to the front, tapped his stick on the ice. He called for it. Delat put it right on the tape, and Adam buried it for the goal. It's a 4-on-4 goal. 5 minutes and 16-second mark of period number 2. Riverkings 3-1. 1 second left of 4-on-4 hockey. What a beautiful play by DeLotte. We know Peterson gets the goal. We'll see if there's an assist beyond Brett DeLotte's.
Wisconsin Rapids goal scored by number 28, Adam Peterson.
Here comes Fleming.
He was assisted by number 5, Brett DeLotte. And by number 16, Jacob Gatos.
Gatos is going to get the other assist. Now big hit by Fleming allows McManus to get over and clean up the puck, moving the Blue Ox out of the zone. We're on a power play here for the Riverkings. 5-on-4 for the next 50 seconds. Past Kaczyrik's stick and an icing call with 47 seconds to go. So both of the defensemen, DeLotte and Gatos, get assists on the Peterson goal. What a beautiful play. I mean, 2 of the 3 goals tonight by the Riverkings have been of the highlight film variety. They've just been beautifully made by a man skating and passing, and then the put away by the goal scorer, and it's just been beautiful. Down to make a save is Schutte, as that blast came from Swenson off the point. Just 35 seconds left on the power play as Mance heads back the other way to regroup here on this power play. Nearly stolen away by Ciolik. Mance tries to step into the zone, still dragging that puck around. Fleming. Now it's Mavrogiannis in behind the goal. Alexander moves it to Mance with 7 seconds on the power play. 5. Mavrogiannis steps out, shoots, scores! Alexander Mavrogiannis has made it 4-1 on what I believe will be judged to be a full-strength goal. Oh man, what a beautiful play there again on what is the 4th River King goal of the night. Goals at the 6:49 mark by Alexander Mavrogiannis. We'll share the assists with you when we get them from downstairs. Richard Young in after that puck as the Riverkings are back on the attack. A wraparound chance here by McCauley. Out come the Blue Ox.
By number 19, Xander Mavrogiannis. He was assisted by number 20, Tom McManus.
McManus gets an assist.
18, Austin
Quarters gets an assist. McManus and Quarters get assists on the Mavrogiannis goal. And here Schutte scoops up a loose puck and forces the face-off with 12:39 to go in the second period. Gato spins it around to Mance. It's Hatfield. Kaczyryk waits. That play just onside. Just onside. Kaczyryk digging after that puck. It's going to be taken out of the zone by the Blue Ox, but only momentarily. Hatfield steps back in. Makes a move to the middle. Mance has got the puck. He drops it back for Gatos, and that pass didn't click. And now DeLotte will chase it down and get there first. Kaczyryk, a breakaway to Mance. Oh, just got ahead of Ryan. Just deflected off his stick. Now to Kaczyryk in the high slot. Moves it to Mance on a stick. A shot. And Boudreau is down, and somehow that puck didn't go in the net. Hatfield forces a save from Boudreau. Kaczyryk spills to the ice behind the goal. Now the puck is gathered in by Spolik. He's carrying the puck through center, 3-on-2 here. Dropping it back, big shot from Schurz. And a big glove hand save by Eric Schutte. Boy, Ryan Mance was no more than half a stride from having a clean breakaway there.
The assist goes to number 9, Ryan Mance, and the secondary assist to number 20, Tom McManus. 19 from 9 and 20.
All right, we're getting a change on the last goal. Oh, big hit by McManus. He just took one of the Blue Ox right off their feet. Here comes Mavrogiannis. He has Peterson with him. 2 trailers as well. Oh, and a beautiful, beautiful play by Nick Mueller to take care of that rush from the Riverkings. They've changed it from quarters to Mance on the last goal. Mavrogiannis from McManus and Mance. So a change on the scoring play. Out heads Shader. Shader to right wing, driving Delott. And a beautiful job by both Delott and McManus to allow nothing there against Schutte. Peterson drops it in and goes for a line change. As we come near the midway point of the hockey game. Mueller waits for fresh troops as well. Easy play there for Schutte to his right. Delott moves it to Dylan Nurse. A backhander was intended for Krieger, but broken up by Kraus. Now at the blue line, the Blue Ox head away. Moving into the zone, and a shot just wide. That one might have had Schutte beaten to the gloves, to the stick side there. But it was just wide, and a chance in front for Kraus, and down goes Schutte to make the save. Well, we have a moment here as fresh troops come on the ice. It was a joy tonight before the hockey game to meet Jacob Gatos' mom, who had made the trip over from Sandusky, Ohio. So to Grandma and all the Gatos family who are watching on Hockey TV back in Ohio, we are so glad to have you along tonight, and so happy to have Jacob as a part of this River King team. Just our warmest greetings to you tonight. Kachurik in the middle. Here comes Hatfield with a backhander across, and Mance gets it, drops it to Kachurik. The trailer shoots it, whistles it wide. Mance battles for the puck. Blue Ox having trouble getting it out right now. Big forecheck pressure from Mateusz Kachurik. Hatfield comes in. He keeps the Blue Ox pinned deep. But Ryan will break out of the zone into center red. Beautiful play by Fleming to take it away. And again, push Minnesota back. Right now, beautiful forechecking pressure, beautiful neutral zone coverage. The defense of the Riverkings cannot be better at this moment. Ciolik tries to move out, is able to force his way into the zone, and McManus goes after him behind the net. It's Edwards who comes up with it. Now Mance to Young. Richard Young on right wing. Shoots it in and chases after it. He's in on top of Carlson and pressuring him. Perrette shoots it along to Ciolik. Delott takes the hit, but it's Ciolik who goes down. McCauley on left wing shoots it to the stick of Boudreau, and it goes out of the play. So 7 minutes, 49 seconds to go in the second period. The Riverkings have scored 2 in the period, and they lead the hockey game 4-1, out shooting the Blue Ox 24-15 in the hockey game. Peterson off the quarters, draw win, and a tough save there by Boudreau. Had to protect the 5-hole. Lund No, Peterson picks up a loose puck, and then he can't handle it. And the battle's on along the boards. Mavrogiannis comes free with it. Now out to center, and Schurz. Quarters hits him, pushes him back. DeLotte with a big hit that sends the mouthpiece of Schurz spilling to the ice. Peterson in, 2-on-1 with Quarters. Mavrogiannis a trailer, and Peterson tried to move it over to one of them and could not get it there. Big hit at center, and that mouthpiece still on the ice along the boards. This one shot all the way down. There'll be no icing, so Schutte will go ahead and play it. Shot out of the zone, and this one's going to go all the way down, and Boudreau will have to play it past Nurse off the stick of Krieger, so Minnesota's able to turn back the other way. Nurse is able to move it along and out of the zone. Brett DeLotte turns in the corner, gets free. Moves it ahead for McPhee. Nurse will get there first in the corner. They're digging away at it, and the Blue Ox come out of there with it. But not yet out of the zone because of a beautiful play there by Dylan Nurse. Nurse and Krieger just working overtime along the boards, doing the dirty work. Trying to win every battle for the puck. Kester tries to move it out, but is able to just get it ahead a little bit before McPhee gets it and drops it in. Now some room to skate for Swenson, but he has it taken away by Kachirik. He fights through a check. Matty Ash over to an open man who just got it in his skates. Just couldn't dial it into the stick. Kifaroff drops it in. McManus shoots it to the boards. Now the puck comes out of the zone. Mance tried a little shovel pass to get Kachirik going forward, but that one's broken up. Final 5 minutes of this second period. 4-1 Riverkings. You're watching River King hockey on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media and on Hockey TV. This is Mattias Kachirik, and he lost control of the puck. Here comes Kester. Gatos on it first. Mance moves it to the middle, and Kachirik one-on-one. Mattias coming down right wing. Moves to the middle, waiting for help. Oh, beautiful pass for Mance that's broken up nicely by Emery. Now, a spin back to the middle by Nikiforov. At the point, Mance moves it ahead to Young. Young charging down, bowls his way down right wing. And Boudreau shot it out of play. The River Kings say that should be a delay of game, but I don't believe we have a call forthcoming here. 4 minutes, 9 seconds left, second period. Are they going to, we're going to have a delay of game here? I believe we are. Boudreau shot that puck directly out of play, and we are going to have a delay of game penalty called against the Minnesota Blue Ox, and the River Kings will go back on the power play.
Minnesota penalty on number 77, Randy Boudreau. 2 minutes for delay of game. 2 minutes delay of game. Minnesota number 77.
So the River Kings back to the power play. You take a look at our conference here in front of the scorer's bench. That's Ryan Mance, who's in there for the River Kings, along with 2 of the Blue Ox. The gentleman on the far right is Shader, Philip Shader. And they want to know why that was a penalty. They didn't feel it was such. The player in the middle is Justin Carlson. You can't shoot the puck directly out of play to get yourself out of peril, and that puck was in the high crease, and he scooped it out of play. It went straight out of play. It didn't deflect off the glass. It didn't deflect off of a stick. It didn't deflect off of a player. You cannot shoot the puck straight out of play. That is a penalty. You can shoot it into the benches, but you cannot shoot it over the higher level of the level of the glass. The benches, of course, do not have glass in front of them. But you can shoot in the penalty box, you can shoot it into the bench, but you can't shoot it over the glass directly. It's a penalty. So Flaherty gets the duty to serve the penalty on the goaltender Boudreau. Here comes the River King power play. Fleming McManus at the points. It's Mavrogiannis, Peterson, and Quarters on the forward line. And here's Peterson on the move. McManus right along a difficult angle. Mavrogiannis fires one on to Boudreau, who makes the save. So 27 shots on goal now for the River Kings. Nance. DeLotte looks things over. And it's Gatos. Mattiash Kachurik quickly to Mance. Fires it in the back door to Gatos. A little too hot to handle. Minute 15 for the power play. River Kings 4-1. Trying to add on. DeLotte almost let that puck get out of the zone. Now Kachurik tried to sneak it into Gatos in the back door again. Gatos in front for Hatfield. 1 minute for the power play. Mance showing that patience as a playmaker that he's so very good at. In front, tried to find Kachurik, but that was broken up. Nice play there by Ryan. Along the boards, it's Gatos with 40 seconds on the power play. Late second period action. Now through traffic, that one off of DeLotte's stick, and it's to the near boards. Gatos saves the zone. Kachurik moved it along to Mance with 20 seconds for the power play. Ryan cross ice to Gatos, and again he tries to bring it in. Is able to shovel it to Hatfield at the side, but no shot there. 7 on the power play. They try to feed it in to Hatfield. That one's broken up and sent down. We're back to full strength now for the final 2 minutes of this second period. 4-1 River Kings. See if they can finish off this second period. Oh, Mavrogiannis goes down. Looking at no penalty call forthcoming there. So after garnering a 2-0 lead in the first period, the Blue Ox got a goal to tighten it back up to 2-1. Let's see what happens here in the final minute 52 of the second. Right now the River Kings up 4-1, and they'd like to be up at least that much at the end of this second period. Fleming shot it right off of the skate of Perrette. High puck out to center that McManus will play so well. Such beautiful soft hands there. Oh, Peterson spilled into his own bench by Carlson. His helmet nearly knocked off. McManus, a wide blast that, no, perhaps it was into the glove of Boudreau. And now Peterson taking exception to that hit by Carlson and gives him a glove to the face. And I don't think it was even Carlson. I think it was Weiland that he gave the glove to the face to. It was Carlson that hit him. 1:25 for the period. Through traffic, McManus, and Boudreau just kicked out the right leg there. Oh my, big time late save by Boudreau off the McManus blast, which the way that Boudreau lunged at it might have been deflected in front. At the point, McManus shoots it through traffic to the near corner. Mance plays give and go with Hatfield. Fleming pushes it down to the right of the goal.
1 minute remaining in the second period.
Schurz is able to get it out. First time in a long time the puck hasn't been in the deep in the Blue Ox end. Ryan Mance centered it, but there's no one there but Carlson. McManus quickly turns back the Blue Ox at center ice. At the center line, McManus again stops the rush, but following up and moving into the zone, Ryan Cobb. Kachirik steps away and will be able to skate out of the zone. Has Mance ahead, but it's intercepted by Swenson. Check right at center red with 15 seconds to go. Now stepping into the zone, Schurz chases the puck to the near boards. 7 seconds for the period. Centering pass, and McManus cleans up. Here's another shot and a goal with 1.7 seconds to go. I think the initial shot was by Meyer, but it might have been deflected. Oh, and the red light goes on, and the scoreboard says 1.7 seconds. Goal comes at 19:58 to make it 4-2. We'll stay with you to get the call on the goal and the assist. I think the initial shot was Meyer, but he probably had that one deflected in front.
Minnesota goal scored by number 27, Eric Swenson.
Yep, Swenson gets the goal.
Number 19, Levin Meyer, and by number 23, Orlando Schurz.
Schurz and Meyer get the assist on the Swenson goal, and the Blue Ox do it again. They get a late goal to tighten up the hockey game, and we will go to the third period with the Riverkings on top 4-2. We'll have a 16-minute intermission this time around. Third period action is just that far away. You are watching Riverkings hockey on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media and on Hockey TV. Well, this is a third period that we are looking forward to. Riverkings leading the Minnesota Blue Ox 4-2. Just as they have outscored them by a 2-1 margin, they have nearly that in shots on goal, 29-15. But a late goal in each period has put Minnesota in a place where if they play a really good road third period, they could come out of this hockey game with points. Now that is something that the Riverkings very much want to prevent, because they are 6 points behind the Blue Ox in the standings, and their opportunity to finish second in the West Division is pretty much riding on how they perform this weekend in these two games. They need 4 points, and not 4 against 2, but they need 4 points against none on this weekend to have a chance to get up into second by all practical purposes. So we're underway with play in the Minnesota end. Giannis is in there battling for it, but it's Emery that's out on right wing, has a trailer in Ryan. Backhanded And a save by Schutte going down. Possession back to the Minnesota club, and a big blast from Swenson that I think not only was shot hard but got deflected up into the chest of Eric Schutte. McManus takes a hit as he moves the puck out of the zone. Now he's back to get it again. Off the stick of Mance to Kachurik with a whole head of steam as he cuts to the middle. Mance on left wing battles for it. Emery chases and comes out to the red line. Double teamed in front of the Riverking bench, and that hit will result in a power play for Minnesota. And then they see the door crack open for an opportunity to inch closer to the Riverkings here. 4-2 Wisconsin Rapids, with Minnesota headed to the power play. It's Brooks Hatfield. He gets a boarding call. Let's see who's out there. Peterson and Quarters up front. Fleming and McManus on the blue line. And it's Peterson driving Minnesota back deep as Schurz turns and spins in his own end. Comes out on right wing. Hit by Fleming, allowing Peterson to clean up the puck and move it on down. There is not a penalty on the scoreboard. So about 8:45 is when that penalty began. We'll use that as our marker as best we can, because again, the 2 minutes not on the scoreboard at this point in time. Beautiful job by Fleming. Cleans up the play and sends the puck all the way down. Kraus turns back with it. Steps into the middle, into the box. Deflected off the stick of McManus. Now, Kester thought he took a stick off the glove. No call coming as Kachurik shoots it down. Shader chases the puck to the near boards and is turned back by DeLotte. About a minute to go now on this power play. Beautiful job as the Riverkings have done all night. They have just not allowed Minnesota to get in the zone and get set up on the power play at all. Driving in is Perrette. Kachurik is in there digging with Gatos. Along the boards. Beautiful job by Mattias Kachurik. Puck comes free. Big shot. Schutte had to make a quick kick save there. That was Emery. No, DeLotte deflects it. We're inside of 30 seconds for the power play as Gatos is able to just pitchfork it down all the way. Boudreau plays it quickly back to the blue line. The power play is over. Shot wide off the stick of Gibbs. Puck rebounds out for Young. Richard Young can't bring the puck with him as he moves to the middle. It's Edwards instead chasing after it. Beautiful penalty kill by the Riverkings has been the case on both occasions tonight. 4-2 Riverkings, 16 and a half minutes left, third period. Richard Young tries to drive into the middle on the backhand, has poked away, but Fleming gets it. Another big blast. No, he'll move it to McManus. McManus to a wide open McCauley, and he scores! Whoa, it's McCauley with the goal. Second tonight for Kyle. Look at that face as he comes to the bench of the Riverkings. At the 4:45 mark, McCauley's second of the night makes it 5-2 Riverkings, and we'll get the call on the assist momentarily. He buried it.
Wisconsin Rapids goal.
Fleming, one assist. McManus, the other. So it's the defensemen who get the assists on the McCauley goal. My golly, this holds up. Kyle McCauley might be one of the 3 stars tonight. Hard-working young man. We worked on a segment of Riverkings hockey, the monthly program that we do on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. Worked on one of the big hit there, one of the episodes, the penalty box segment, the instructional penalty box segment with Kyle. Just a great young guy to work with. Now Gato steps in. Jacob moving past 2 men to the middle, and oh, a beautiful glove save by Boudreau. 5-2 Riverkings with 15:20 to go in the 3rd period. So that's just the way you want to do it. They had a textbook kill of the power play. Just a textbook kill. Never gave Minnesota an opportunity to set up in the offensive zone. Never gave them a good scoring opportunity. They get the penalty kill done. They have momentum because of it. And then McCauley buries it to give them a 5-2 lead. Here's quarters. Austin smashed into the glass in the far corner. Digging away. Puck comes free now. It's picked up by Ryan Cobb, and he'll head out with it. Weiland right to Perrette. He'll shoot it down to the right of the goal. Schute's going to move it to Fleming. Now McManus on the move. Swenson just drops it in behind the goal. Fleming's in a battle there. Colton Ryan, his opposition. Puck comes to the Riverkings. Peterson almost knocked that one past Swenson and was free on goal. Now Fleming. Well, that one just out of the reach of Colton Ryan, or else he was going to have a break-in on goal against Eric Schutte. Sometimes it's the plays that just fail to click in a hockey game. Remember back in the 2nd period, Ryan Mance was a half a stride away from having a clean break-in on goal also. Hatfield and DeLotte are battling in the corner. Plays in the River King end. Held in by Schurz. A nice little pass there to Spolik. Clearing attempt failed on first effort. Then the River Kings are able to get it out. Schute's going to gather it in and hold it for a face-off to his right. As we look at the schedule now for what remains for the River Kings, just 7 regular season games after this game. This broadcast on Friday night, the 2nd of February. A game on Saturday the 3rd against this Blue Ox team. Then the River Kings will head to Minnesota against the Mullets next weekend. To the Ducks, Dell's Ducks on the 9th and 10th. Wrap up the regular season with the home set against the Minnesota Mullets the 16th and 17th. Richard Young digging away for the puck. Still aggressive on the forecheck. Now it's Jesse Edwards. McCauley comes free, fires it to Young, and that was blocked in front. McManus shovels it into traffic, and I think Shader took that one up high. He's staying on the ice. The heat is on. Edwards shoots it, and it gets deflected out of play.
We have an attendance tonight of 455. That's a season high. The Riverkings thank each of you.
455 people in attendance here tonight. That is a season high for the Riverkings. Weiland looks to chip it out, does. And Delott fanned on it, and that allows Weiland to break in. Weiland had a man going to the front, but he was well covered. Good job of coverage by the Riverkings not to allow that puck to move in the front, but here it comes Weiland, pushed away by Gatos. Swenson, gave Jacob Gatos a stick right to the belly. It wasn't intentional, it wasn't a spear or anything like that. He shot the puck, and on the follow-through of shooting the puck into the zone, he hit Jacob right in the belly. And here's a shot that deflects off of Jacob's stick and out of play by Mitchell Weiland.
Get the personal and business insurance with the greatest protection at the lowest cost. Awards and More is your source for wedding, retirement, and promotional gifts. Awards and More is located on 8th Street in Wisconsin Rapids.
Peterson gets that puck. Up comes Adam with Quarters following. Just onside. Peterson drives, tries to get it to Quarters, pushed just wide. I don't know that it even got to Austin Quarters. It might have hit the defenseman, but that puck whistled just wide of the right post. Then the shot on Boudreau. He makes the glove save with 11:17 to go in the third period. Abrogiannis digging away, comes to the front. Quarters pushed it towards the goal, and Peterson, he tried to stretch out and have a whack at it too, but neither could direct it in past Boudreau. Puck never got on goal. They just had a chance at a puck whistling through the crease, both of them. Faceoff is going to come outside of the zone, just outside of the blue line. That second line of Mance, Kachurik, and Hatfield will check in for the Riverkings. Emery pushes it in and chases it. Centers it towards the goal, but it goes in behind the Riverking net. Hatfield, nice move to get out of the zone, create some skating space. He shoots it up high, and Boudreau gloves it and holds on. This, of course, with a second place and a third place team, very good chance that this could be a playoff series come late February. Now, of course, the Wisconsin Mullets would still like to beat these Riverkings 4 times and move up in the standings themselves. They would have something to say about that, but as you look at the games remaining and where teams are at, Kachurik to Mance. Mance backhands it through the crease. But probably a greater likelihood of this being a playoff series than a lot of possibilities. Mance has got the puck. Midway through this third period. Stepping in, Delott through traffic. And there was a chance for Kachurik, but he couldn't bring in a loose puck. Now Ryan chases, but it's Gatos down to make the solid defensive play, as he so often does. Delott by 2 men, then turned back. So Kachurik goes back to get it. McCauley. Delott takes a hit. That puck is shot out of the zone. Now here's a 2-on-1. Spolik moves it over for sure, but he can't catch up with the puck. A big blast that I think hit McCauley. Swenson will shoot it in, but the play's offside. Edwards. Young at center ice. Now Fleming turned back by Schurz. Puck is in the Riverkings zone. And it's Schurz skating with it, just dumping it to the corner. Puck shot past Young, and a whistle for icing. 8 minutes now, 35 seconds to go in this third period. Riverkings 5 and the Blue Ox 2. And of course, if the pattern of this hockey game holds, the Riverkings are happy with that. They outscored Minnesota 2-1 in each of the first 2 periods by getting the first 2 goals and giving up the third. And if that were to hold here, they'd win 6-3, and they'd be quite happy to take that to Saturday night. McManus whistles it off the back glass. Here's McPhee stepping in with the shot. And Minnesota turned back. Shader puts it right onto the stick of Gatos. Lund. Taken away by McPhee. Goes to his knees battling for that puck. And it's pitchforked in by the Riverkings. McPhee in on the forecheck. Grinding away, coming up with the puck to Nurse. He's got space. Oh, he whistled it right into the belly of Brady Boudreau. Made the save, his 29th of the night. All 4 lines that the Riverkings have run tonight have been solid. Just solid, as well as primarily they've used 2 defense pair. Right now, Colin Moore is out there as well as Zach Hartley, but they haven't seen a lot of ice time tonight. It's primarily been those 4 defensemen. Oh, and no penalty coming. We saw one of the Blue Ox go down, and we heard the hue and cry from their bench, but no call coming. Mavrogiannis is in. He whistles a shot on goal down to make the save, Boudreau. And then a big hit by Carlson on Mavrogiannis. And now a penalty is coming, and I believe this one is coming up against either Quarters or Peterson. I think it's Austin that's going to get the gate. 6 minutes, 56 seconds left, third period. Time is short for Minnesota, and they trail by 3. Which means that this is almost a must-have power play. It's a roughing call. Now, just as we say that about the necessity of Minnesota getting a goal here, remember the penalty kill has been so good tonight for the Riverkings. Not a single really good scoring chance that they've allowed. And right there, Fleming gets control of the puck, bangs it off the boards, past Mueller and all the way down. And now, look at McManus make that play. The pass a little bit out in front of Kraus. McManus gets there, sends it all the way down. Now Kraus to Schurz. Fleming turns him back. They do not get into the zone. They do not get set up. Shader shoots it in. Fleming is hit hard by Schurz. Puck battle is on with 1:20 to go on the Minnesota power play. Riverkings McManus is in there. He gets it free. Kachurk's going to get there first, and he's going to shoot it all the way down. One minute for the power play of the Blue Ox. Over to Shader. Shot in on Schutte, almost deflected there. I don't think Kester got there to deflect it, but that was a good scoring chance. The best of the night for Minnesota on the power play if Kester's able to get a stick on that one, but he was not. So 51 seconds and a face-off to the right of Eric Schutte. Look at Gatos, just find that loose puck, shoot it all the way down. Beautiful penalty killing tonight. Nothing there. There's just nothing there for Minnesota. Out at the point, Perrette through traffic. Oh, I'm not sure Eric Schutte saw that one, but he played good positional hockey. 20 seconds. Perrette shoots it off of Schutte and out of play with 15 seconds on the power play and 5:11 for the hockey game. Well, off the draw, the puck comes out of the zone. Just 10 seconds to go. Shot to Emery, stolen away by Kachurik. Back to Mance. Mance looking, fires. That hit the post. I think it hit the crossbar or hit the right post, but it hit the post. Penalty's over. Beautiful penalty kill again for the Riverkings. Hatfield to Mance, walks the goal line. Oh, Hatfield fanned on it. Kachurik gets it back, and he wasn't able to tee it up and get a shot off. Then they had the puck right out in front on 2 occasions that time. McManus steps in. Mance fanned on it. Shot to the line, but not out as Fleming holds it. Moves it down to Kachurik. Oh, for Mance, and that one didn't click. And this one is shot back to the blue line. McManus fires it right off of Cobb. That one may be stung a little bit. Oleg battles with Edwards. McCauley's in there digging away too, but Weiland comes free with it and sets Ryan away. Turned back by Gatos. Beautiful. Beautiful defensive positional hockey. 3:34 to go in the hockey game. 3-goal lead by the Riverkings. Referee shouts out to move that puck. They do. It comes in on Schutte, and he'll drop it for Jacob Gatos. Now, again, they're battling for that puck, and the referee has no desire to blow the whistle. He wants them to move the puck and keep the play going. Puck comes in front, and Weiland was at the right side but couldn't get a stick on the puck. And McCauley spills to the ice. Kyle stung by that one. Penalty coming against. Well, there's a little dust up there. Luca Perrette accused Kyle McCauley of taking a dive. I think there's going to be a penalty here, or isn't there? No penalty. No, just a whistle apparently. That play after McCauley spilled to the ice was offside, and that was the whistle. No penalty, just an offside and some words exchanged. Shot off of Krieger. He'll just drop it back over to Nurse. Dylan Nurse steps in. He shot it off of the stick of Nick Mueller. Nurse takes a hit. But look at the Riverkings hold the zone, and Krieger gets a good scoring chance. Save Boudreau. That'll be the 38th shot on goal of the night recorded by the Riverkings. As we head down to the final 2 minutes of the hockey game, and the Riverkings feeling comfortable with the 3-goal lead here. Nurse sending one of the Blue Ox into the boards, and then he gets hit there. 4-man scrum for the puck. Krieger comes away with it. McPhee stepping in. He couldn't get there first, though. Krieger to Nurse. Look at the Riverkings hold the offensive zone and just keep possession of the puck and keep the puck in the Minnesota end. Minute 20 for the hockey game. Nurse takes a hit, then drags down his man, who was Lund. And now we get a whistle with a minute 14 to go. Oh, what happened there? Peterson steps into Quarters' defense. I think that's Peterson and Shader that are involved. And Austin Quarters says, I'm right here. If you want to start something, just skate on over here and we'll take care of things. They're going to throw Shader out of the face-off circle, and they're going to throw Quarters out of the face-off circle, and Peterson and Quarters are both going to be called to the bench. McPhee shooting it around to the far side. Oh, a big hit, a big shoulder hit by Hartley. Spills Mitchell Weiland to the ice. Final minute of play. 5-2 Riverkings. Minnesota shoots it in, and now it goes out of play with 43.6 seconds to go. Will be an interesting second game in this series. You can watch for that on both Hockey TV, live on February 3rd, and on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. Swenson up the boards. Takes a hit from Hartley. Puck chipped out to center ice with 22 seconds. And the Riverkings are going to win this one. They're going to move on up to 55 points and to within 4 of this Minnesota team. Galot, oh, trailer's coming in, shot, save, shooty. And the whistle was 6.4 seconds to go. Sure what this is all about. Riverkings call a timeout with 6.4 seconds to go. Maybe just to talk about getting these last 6 seconds over and leaving whatever remains for tomorrow night, huh? We'll see. You look at the Riverking bench in Wisconsin Rapids Community Media as Marty Quarters gives instructions about how to finish this one off well. I always so enjoy working with both of these crews. Art Napgezek on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media, Matt Fillmore and Zach Wetterow on Hockey TV. Make my job so easy and so much fun to work with those guys when we bring you Riverkings hockey. So final instructions have been given. Let's see if they are heeded as this one finishes. Hartley shoots it around and out of the zone, and that will end the hockey game tonight. Riverkings win it. Big win. They go out to celebrate with Eric Schutte tonight following their 5-2 win. Mattias Kacherik got the opening goal on the beautiful backhander. Then it was Kyle McCauley with the goal. After Kraus made it 2-1, we moved to the second period. Peterson and Mavrogiannis got goals to make it 4-1 with just 1.7 seconds left in the second. Swenson made it 4-2. But McCauley got the only goal of the third period, and the Riverkings win it 5-2, out-shooting the Minnesota Blue Ox 37-23. The Riverkings salute their largest crowd of the season by slapping their sticks on the ice and then raising them high. Good battle here tonight among two very good hockey teams. Be interesting to see who gets the nod to stay and get the 3 stars. I'd like to do that tonight if it's okay. Just get those 3 stars announcement, which is forthcoming here in just a moment. There's a happy Eric Schutte greeting Cody Nelson after the game tonight.
Tonight's star players of the game are brought to you by Toledo's Pizza. Our third star player of the game is number 31,
Eric Schutte, the Riverkings goaltender, gets the 3rd star award. Looks like Kyle McCauley is going to be the 2nd star with his 2 goals tonight.
Star player of the game is number 22, Kyle McCauley.
McCauley, the number 2 star. And who's going to come out to be the number 1 star of this hockey game? It's Ryan Mance. He's going to get the 1st star for beautiful playmaking all night long, beautiful penalty killing. Ryan Mance, the number 1 star of the game. That'll wrap up our coverage tonight. My name's Milton Van Natta. Thanks for watching Riverkings hockey on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media and Hockey TV. Good night, everybody.